Yankee Doodle is another American folk tune, and it's also the state anthem of Connecticut. The great Belgian violinist Henry Vieuxtemps used the Yankee Doodle theme in his piece, American Souvenirs. We'll use this piece to start developing a bouncing bow stroke called the spiccato. First, I'd like you to learn the entire piece on the string, not bouncing your bow, and try limiting yourself to the area right below the middle of your bow. Okay? Now, the thing you have to remember about a bouncing bow stroke, a spiccato, is that our bow isn't really going to bounce very far away from the string at all. Maybe a centimeter at most. So try this. Go to your D string, and I want to try performing one bouncing stroke, one spiccato. My right arm will raise a little bit, like a crane supporting my bow, and I'll want to tilt the wood of my bow forwards a little bit so that the contact I have with the hair occurs at the side of the bow hair. Here's one spiccato starting down bow. The slower that I'm going, the lower in the bow that I'll be. How about up bow? Let's try two of those. How about four of those? Let's try changing strings. It's a very, very small amount of bow, and I'm staying very close to the string while I'm bouncing. I'm also trying to stay very loose, very relaxed with my pinky and thumb. Now, if you can do that, and you can play Yankee Doodle on the string, then we can start combining our spiccato bow stroke and our piece, Yankee Doodle. What I suggest is play 4 spiccato bow strokes for each note of Yankee Doodle. Okay? And then we'll play 2 notes of spiccato for each note in Yankee Doodle. Okay? And then, when we feel ready, we'll try 1 note, as written, of spiccato for each note in Yankee Doodle. Now, one thing that you may not have noticed is that I started the spiccato at the beginning of the piece from the string. These are 3 words that you'll probably hear hundreds of times in your violin playing career. From the string. And that means that I'm going to place my bow on the string, and my first spiccato note starts from the string. After that, it's fine. We'll start all of the spiccato notes from above the string. The purpose of starting from the string is that when you're playing in groups of people, it's much easier for groups of people to start together from the string. As we go on, you'll notice that some of these spiccato notes happen in the same bow, like up, up. That's fine, that's still spiccato. Now, more importantly than that, notice that there's a slur before those spiccato notes. So what I want to do is play my slur, lift the bow, and then play the spiccato. But never connecting a slur into a spiccato bow stroke. That ends up being very messy in the long term.